Osman's Dream, The History of the Ottoman Empire, by Caroline Finkel is widely regarded as one of the best resources for learning about the history of the Ottoman Empire. The book provides a comprehensive and in-depth look at the empire's origins, growth, and eventual decline. Here is a brief overview of the book and 5 key takeaways for readers. Overview: Finkel's book begins in the late 13th century with the arrival of Osman, a tribal leader who established a small state in western Anatolia. Her focus is on the political, social, military and cultural history of the empire that Osman founded. She provides a detailed examination of the Ottoman Empire and its role in shaping the history of Europe and the Middle East for over 6 centuries. Finkel describes the Ottomans' migration into Europe, the rise of its military power in the region, and the eventual decline of the empire under the impact of modernity and European imperialism. Key takeaways: 1. The early years of the Ottoman Empire. Finkel details the tribal origins of the Ottomans and their role as a frontier force against the Byzantine Empire. The early Ottomans were not Muslims yet, and their conversions to Islam came later during the reigns of Osman's successors. The Ottoman state, which began as a small tribal state, grew rapidly in the 14th and 15th centuries. The fall of Constantinople in 1453 and the conquest of much of Southeast Europe led to the Ottomans becoming one of the leading powers of the Mediterranean. 2. Development of a powerful military. The strength of the Ottoman Empire was its army, which was highly disciplined and well organized. The Janissaries, who were the elite infantry corps of the Ottoman army, were taken from the children of Christian families and converted to Islam. They were trained in military tactics and fighting skills and became the backbone of the Ottoman military. The Ottomans also developed a formidable cavalry force, which was used to great effect in their campaigns in Europe and the Middle East. 3. The institution of the Sultanate and Caliphate. The sultans, who were the heads of the Ottoman dynasty, held absolute power and were considered to be the most important individuals in the Muslim world. They were considered both political and religious leaders, as they also served as caliphs, the successors of Prophet Muhammad. The sultans were seen as guardians of Islam, and their rule was justified by giving them the right to wage wars against non-Muslims who threatened the faith. 4. The Ottoman Empire in the modern age. The 19th century saw the decline of the Ottoman Empire and its transformation into a modern state. This period saw the rise of nationalism, which encouraged various ethnic groups within the empire to demand self-rule. This, along with its military defeats in World War I, led to the eventual collapse of the Ottoman Empire. Finkel describes the internal challenges of the empire during this period, as well as its relationship with the European powers and the new nationalist and imperial states that emerged in the aftermath of the empire's collapse. 5. Ottoman contributions to art and architecture. The Ottoman Empire has left an indelible mark on the world's artistic and architectural styles. The Ottomans were masters of decorative art and used intricate patterns, bold colors, and extraordinary techniques to create breathtaking examples of Islamic art. Ottoman architecture was marked by its grandeur, intricate ornamentation, and intelligent use of space. Mosques, palaces, bridges, and other structures built during Ottoman reigns are considered among the greatest architectural achievements in history. Overall, Osman's Dream, The History of the Ottoman Empire, by Caroline Finkel provides an excellent and comprehensive overview of the empire's history. The book is an important resource for anyone interested in the history of the Ottoman Empire, its impact on the Muslim and Western worlds, and its contributions to art, architecture, and culture. A Brief History of the Ottoman Empire by Soraya Faroqi is a concise and insightful overview of the empire's history, from its founding to its eventual collapse. The book covers the key political, social, and cultural developments of the Ottoman Empire and its legacy in the modern world. Here is a brief overview of the book and 5 key takeaways for readers. Overview: Faroqi's book begins with the origins of the Ottoman Empire in the late 13th century and continues to its decline and eventual dissolution in the early 20th century. The author provides a clear and concise account of the factors that contributed to the rise and fall of the empire, including its military power, religious institutions, imperial policies, and economic structures. With its focus on the broader picture, this book offers readers a useful introduction to Ottoman history. Key takeaways: 1. The military origin of the empire. The Ottoman Empire began as a small state in Anatolia and developed into a major power by expanding its territories through military conquest. The Ottomans were able to build a formidable army due to their ability to incorporate different ethnic and religious groups into their ranks. The use of infantry, cavalry, and artillery allowed them to conquer much of Southeast Europe and the Middle East. 2. The role of Islam in Ottoman society. The Ottomans were Muslims, and their empire was guided by Islamic principles. The Ottoman sultans, who were both political and religious leaders, were seen as the custodians of Islam. The empire supported various religious institutions, including mosques and schools, and provided financial support for religious scholars and leaders. The Ottomans also made the pilgrimage to Mecca a central part of their religious and political legitimacy. 3. The magnificent architecture and art of the Ottoman Empire. Ottoman architecture and art are considered among the most impressive in history, and Faroki's book describes their key features. Ottoman architecture was marked by its intricate ornamentation, grandeur, and intelligent use of space. The Ottomans used a variety of techniques and materials to create spectacular buildings, including mosques, palaces, and bridges. Islamic art developed under the Ottomans, including intricate geometric patterns and calligraphy. 4th, the political system of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire was an absolute monarchy, and the Sultan was the ruler and head of state. However, the Sultan was not an absolute dictator, and the Ottoman political system was highly complex. There were various officials, such as the Grand Vizier and the Chief Eunuch, who wielded power and influenced the Sultan's decisions. The empire also had a decentralized political structure, with governors who had significant autonomy in the provinces. 5. The decline and fall of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire faced significant challenges in the 18th and 19th centuries, including economic problems, political instability, and growing European influence in the region. The empire struggled to modernize and keep up with advances made in Europe. As nationalist movements spread, the Ottoman Empire began to weaken, and it lost significant territory in the Balkans, North Africa, and the Middle East. The empire's defeat in World War I marked the end of its reign, leading to the establishment of a new Turkish Republic. Overall, A Brief History of the Ottoman Empire by Soraya Faroki offers readers a concise and valuable introduction to the empire's history and legacy. The book provides a clear understanding of the key features that define the Ottoman Empire, including its military prowess, Islamic heritage, magnificent architecture and art, political structures, and eventual decline. This makes it an ideal starting point for anyone interested in Ottoman history and its impact on the modern world. The Ottomans, A Short History by Justin McCarthy is a concise but comprehensive overview of the Ottoman Empire, from its beginnings in the 13th century to its dissolution in the early 20th century. This book offers a detailed exploration of the Ottoman economy, culture, religion, and political system. Here is a brief overview of the book and 5 key takeaways for readers. Overview: McCarthy's book provides a thorough yet accessible account of the Ottoman Empire, chronicling its founding by Osman and his descendants, through its glory days, and up to its eventual decline and fall. The author explores the complex political, economic, and cultural systems of the empire and discusses how these systems changed over time. McCarthy also highlights the unique contributions and legacies of the Ottoman Empire in various fields, including art, architecture, and literature. Key takeaways: 1. Ottoman Janissaries. McCarthy goes into great detail on the importance of the Janissaries, an elite corps of soldiers who were a key feature of the Ottoman military. Janissaries were originally boys from Christian communities who were taken by force from their families. They were trained as soldiers, converted to Islam, and served the empire for life, with the promise of wealth and status. The Janissaries were highly disciplined and played a central role in the Ottoman military's success in the 16th century. However, their power and independence eventually grew to become a major challenge for the Ottoman state. 2. The Ottoman economy. The Ottomans established a robust economy based on agriculture, trade, and taxation. Ottoman agriculture was advanced for its time, and farmers benefited from the state's extensive irrigation systems and low taxes. The empire set up a vast network of trade routes that connected Asia and Europe, allowing for significant wealth accumulation. The Ottomans were also particularly renowned for their production of textiles and ceramics. However, the significant centralization of the economy under the Sultan's control eventually hampered its growth. 3. Ottoman social hierarchy. McCarthy details the complex social hierarchy within the Ottoman Empire. The society was divided into millets or religious groups, such as Muslims, Christians, and Jews, with the Muslims enjoying the highest status. Within each millet, there were also significant social classes, with the elites enjoying privileges and opportunities that the lower classes did not. Slavery was also a major institution in the Ottoman Empire, with slaves serving in various capacities, including as bureaucrats and soldiers. 4. Sultans and centralization. The Ottoman Empire was an absolute monarchy, with the Sultan holding absolute power. The Ottoman state was highly centralized, with the Sultan appointing officials who were responsible for various aspects of governance, including taxation, law, and military affairs. However, as the empire grew, the central government found it increasingly difficult to manage the vast empire, leading to decentralization in the provinces and a struggle for more power by local officials. 5. The Ottoman legacy. McCarthy explores the significant ways in which the Ottoman Empire influenced and shaped the modern world. The empire established a unique and vibrant culture, with significant contributions to literature, art, and architecture. The Ottomans also greatly influenced political systems and governance structures, with the empire's centralization leading to the creation of modern nation-states. The Ottoman Empire's legacy is still evident in the modern Middle East, with the borders of countries such as Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq being shaped by Ottoman borders. Overall, The Ottomans, A Short History, by Justin McCarthy offers readers a rich and detailed account of the Ottoman Empire, its rise and fall, and its many contributions to the world. The book is an ideal introduction to the complexities of the Ottoman Empire, providing a deeper understanding of Ottoman society, economy, politics, and culture. The Making of the Modern Ottoman Empire, 1801–1923 by Salim Derinjal is a historical account of the Ottoman Empire's transformation into a modern state. This book provides readers with a comprehensive understanding of the Ottoman Empire's social, economic, and political changes over time. The author argues that the Ottoman Empire's modernization efforts began in the early 19th century and were fundamentally altered by the experiences of World War I. Here is a brief overview of the book and 5 key takeaways for readers. Overview: Derinjal's book traces the transformation of the Ottoman Empire from an early modern Islamic state to a modern secular one. The author argues that this change was shaped by internal and external forces, including economic shifts, political reforms, and the effects of world events such as World War I. The book explores various aspects of the Ottoman Empire's modernization, including the rise of nationalism, the creation of a civil bureaucracy, the role of military modernization, and the Ottoman experience of World War I. Key takeaways: 1. The Tanzimat reforms. Derinjal highlights the importance of the Tanzimat reforms, which were a series of legal and administrative changes that aimed to modernize the Ottoman Empire in the mid-19th century. The reforms included efforts to abolish tax farming, create a secular legal system, and establish a regularized army. While the Tanzimat reforms marked a significant shift in the Ottoman Empire's trajectory, they also faced significant resistance from traditionalist elements in Ottoman society. 2. Rise of nationalism. The Ottoman Empire's modernization process was also shaped by the rise of nationalism in the Balkans and other parts of the empire. As ethnic and religious groups within the empire began to assert their identity and demand autonomy, the Ottoman state struggled to maintain control. The Young Turks, a political movement that emerged in the early 20th century, sought to create a new form of Ottoman identity that would unify the empire's diverse groups under a single banner. 3. Economic transformation. The Ottoman Empire's modernization efforts also involved significant economic transformation. The empire moved from an agrarian economy to a more industrialized one, with a focus on textile production, mining, and railroads. The Ottoman government invested in infrastructure projects such as the Baghdad Railway, which was intended to link Europe to the Gulf and boost trade. However, the empire's economic development was stifled by the outbreak of World War I and the economic sanctions that followed. 4. Military modernization. Derinjal emphasizes the role of military modernization in the Ottoman Empire's transformation. The Ottomans sought to strengthen their military capabilities by adopting new technologies, reorganizing their military structure, and creating a more professional army. However, the Ottomans were ultimately outmatched by the military might of European powers during World War I, which played a significant role in the empire's downfall. 5. Legacy of Ottoman modernization. The Ottoman Empire's modernization efforts had lasting impacts on the region and the world. The empire's transformation into a modern state laid the foundation for the creation of modern nation-states in the Middle East. The Ottoman Empire also played a significant role in the development of pan-Islamism, which sought to unite Muslims around the world under a single political banner. The empire's modernization efforts also had a significant impact on Turkish society and culture, shaping the country's trajectory in the 20th century. Overall, The Making of the Modern Ottoman Empire, 1801–1923, by Selim Deringal provides readers with a detailed and nuanced account of the Ottoman Empire's transformation into a modern state. The book highlights the various internal and external factors that shaped Ottoman modernization, including economic shifts, political reforms, and the impact of world events. The book is an excellent resource for anyone interested in the history of the Middle East and the legacy of Ottoman modernization. The Ottoman Centuries, The Rise and Fall of the Turkish Empire, is a comprehensive account of the Ottoman Empire's history from its establishment in the 13th century until its collapse in the aftermath of World War I. Written by Lord Kinross, the book provides readers with a detailed understanding of the empire's political, social, and cultural developments over a period of more than 600 years. The author presents a compelling narrative of the Ottoman Empire's rise to power, its zenith as a global empire, and its eventual decline. In this article, we provide a brief overview of the book and 5 key takeaways for readers. Overview: Lord Kinross' book begins with the establishment of the Ottoman Empire in the late 13th century by Osman I, a Turkish tribal leader. The author traces the empire's evolution over the centuries, including its expansion into Europe, its development into a global power under Suleiman the Magnificent, and its eventual decline in the 18th and 19th centuries. The book covers a wide range of topics, including political developments, cultural achievements, and military campaigns. Key takeaways: 1. Ottoman military power. Lord Kinross highlights the significance of the Ottoman Empire's military power in its rise to power and continued dominance. The Ottomans were renowned for their formidable and efficient military, characterized by their use of gunpowder weaponry and organizational structure. The Ottomans' success on the battlefield allowed them to expand their territories into Europe, Africa, and Asia, laying the foundation for their global empire. 2. Devshirme system. One of the unique features of the Ottoman Empire was the Devshirme system, which involved the selection and recruitment of non-Muslim boys from conquered territories for training as soldiers or administrators. The boys, known as janissaries, were raised in strict conditions and, after training, were loyal to the Ottoman state rather than their families or home communities. The Devshirme system served as a means of social mobility for non-Muslim families, and the janissaries became a powerful institution within the empire. 3. Ottoman culture and society. Lord Kinross also explores the social and cultural developments within the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans were patrons of the arts, particularly architecture, literature, and calligraphy. The empire was also marked by religious diversity, with Christians, Jews, and Muslims coexisting under Ottoman rule. Social norms and practices, including the role of women and concepts of honor and shame, also evolved over time, reflecting changing attitudes and values. 4. Ottoman decline. The author also covers the decline of the Ottoman Empire, which began in the 18th century and accelerated in the 19th century. The Ottomans struggled to keep up with the rapidly changing world, facing economic, political, and military challenges from foreign powers and nationalist movements within their own territories. The empire's participation in World War I further eroded its power, leading to its eventual collapse. 5. Ottoman legacy. Despite its decline, Lord Kinross argues that the Ottoman Empire's legacy continues to influence the region and the world. The empire's impact can be seen in the borders of modern-day Middle Eastern states, as well as in the cultural and linguistic influence of Ottoman Turkish. The Ottomans also left a lasting mark on architecture, art, and cuisine, as well as on the religious and ethnic diversity of the region. Overall, The Ottoman Centuries, The Rise and Fall of the Turkish Empire, by Lord Kinross provides readers with a comprehensive understanding of the Ottoman Empire's history. The book covers a wide range of topics, including military campaigns, cultural achievements, and social developments, and provides readers with an engaging narrative of the Ottoman Empire's rise and fall. The book is an excellent resource for anyone interested in the history of the Middle East or the legacy of the Ottoman Empire.